Before we begin this morning prayer, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Hey, take a breath with me. Maybe yesterday wasn't what you hoped for. Maybe you said something you regret. Maybe you didn't finish what you promised yourself you would. Maybe you feel like you're already behind before the day even begins. But here's the truth. This morning is new. This breath is new. You are not stuck in yesterday. You get to begin again. Right here, right now. God, I need that fresh start today. I've been carrying guilt from things I can't change, replaying moments I wish I could undo, letting shame weigh heavier than grace. I don't want to stay stuck there anymore. I want to breathe again. I want to believe that you're offering me another chance, not because I earned it, but because that's who you are. Help me release what happened yesterday. The mistakes, the missed opportunities, the words I can't take back. Help me trust that you're not holding them over me, that you're not waiting for me to earn forgiveness, but grace is already here, waiting for me to receive it. God, remind me that starting fresh doesn't mean I forget everything. It means I learn from it, grow from it, and move forward lighter. It means I don't have to drag yesterday into today. It means I get to wake up free to try again, free to love again. No to know what today will hold. I don't know what challenges will come. But I know this, I don't have to carry yesterday into it. I can walk in with open hands, open heart, and the quiet courage to believe you're with me in every step. Take one more deep, slow breath before we close. This pause you've given yourself, this moment of prayer, is already proof you're beginning differently. You're not rushing past what you feel. You're choosing to invite peace in first. That changes everything. God, I want to hold on to this sense of renewal as I step into the day. I know old thoughts will try to creep back in, shame, regret, fear, but I trust that I can return to this prayer any time. I can begin again as many times as I need to. That freedom is a gift I never want to take for granted. Help me see today as a canvas, not defined by yesterday's marks, but open to new colors, new lines, new possibilities. Help me notice beauty in small things. The warmth of the morning light, the kindness in someone's eyes, the relief of a deep breath. Let those reminders anchor me in the present instead of dragging me into the past. God, thank you for this chance to start fresh. Thank you for not giving up on me when I've been hard on myself. Thank you for reminding me that grace doesn't have an expiration date. Every sunrise is proof that I can begin again, not perfectly, but honestly, with you walking beside me. As I step into this day, let me choose hope over fear, trust over shame, and peace over pressure. Let this fresh start carry me into conversations, decisions, and moments with a softened heart and open hands. And when I lay my head down tonight, let me rest in gratitude, not because everything went perfectly, but because I showed up with courage again and again. Pause before we go further. Let yourself notice how different it feels to choose presence over perfection. You're not trying to fix everything all at once. You're simply taking one step into this day with an open heart. That's more than enough. God, I keep expecting myself to have it all together, to always be strong, to always be kind, to never fall short, but that pressure keeps me stuck. I can't move forward when I'm weighed down by unrealistic expectations. So today, I'm asking you to help me let go of that heavy standard and walk in grace instead. Teach me to measure my life differently, not by flawless performance, but by quiet faithfulness, by showing up even when it's hard, by choosing love over fear, by choosing trust over control. God, when I'm tempted to criticize myself for not doing enough, remind me, starting fresh isn't about proving anything. It's about living differently, lighter, freer, more present. Let me see progress, even in small ways. Let me celebrate the simple fact that I'm willing to begin again. And when this day doesn't go as planned, when I lose my patience, when I stumble into old habits, when I forget to pray, remind me that I can start fresh in that moment too. It's not just mornings that offer new beginnings. It's every breath, every pause, every choice to return. Thank you, God, for not running out of patience with me. Thank you for meeting me again and again, each time I choose to begin anew. Take this moment to name one thing you're grateful for, even if it's small, even if life feels heavy. Gratitude is where fresh starts take root. It shifts your perspective, even when circumstances haven't changed. God, thank you for the quiet mercies I overlook, for the roof over my head, for the people who care about me, for the fact that I woke up this morning and got another chance. Thank you for reminding me that I am already surrounded by blessings I take for granted. Help me see the good that's here, even when my mind wants to focus on what's missing. Help me notice beauty in small things, the way light falls across the floor, the sound of someone's laughter, the relief of being seen and understood. Let those reminders keep me grounded in this fresh start. God, when I'm tempted to rush through the day, slow me down. When I'm tempted to dwell on regrets, redirect me toward hope. When I'm tempted to believe I'm stuck, whisper, you're free to begin again. Thank you for being patient with me when I forget. Thank you for offering me endless grace. Thank you for making every morning an invitation to start fresh. Pause again. This stillness you're creating, this willingness to stop and pray, is already transforming you. You don't have to wait until the end of the prayer to feel renewed. The renewal is happening right now in each breath you take. God, I want to carry this calm with me beyond this moment. I don't want to leave it here and pick up the weight again when I stand up. Teach me how to return to this quiet whenever I need to. In the middle of work, in the car, in a crowded room. Show me how to begin again, anytime, anywhere. Help me notice when I'm slipping back into self-criticism and gently call me back to grace. Help me catch myself when I'm rushing and remind me to slow down. Help me practice presence, not just at the start of the day, but all throughout it. Good, I don't want to waste this fresh start on fear. I want to live open-handed, willing to try, willing to love, willing to trust. Show me where I can take small steps toward joy today, not waiting for everything to be perfect, but choosing gratitude in the middle of what is. Thank you for meeting me here. Thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for making new beginnings possible, over and over, without limit. Take another deep breath and let yourself feel the shift happening quietly inside you. A fresh start doesn't always look dramatic. Often it's just a softer heart, a calmer mind, a willingness to keep showing up. God, I want this newness to spill into every corner of my day, into how I treat others with patience instead of frustration, into how I see myself with compassion instead of harshness, into how I handle challenges with faith instead of panic. Help me slow down enough to notice your presence in ordinary moments, in sunlight warming my skin, in laughter I didn't expect, in the deep exhale after I realize I'm safe. Let me live like someone who knows I'm loved, not just when I'm at my best, but even when I'm still learning, still healing, still beginning. God, when I'm tempted to dwell on what I wish I'd done differently, remind me of what's still possible now. Remind me that the story isn't over, that this page is blank and waiting to be written. Remind me that grace means I don't have to stay stuck in yesterday. And if fear whispers that I'll never change, let your voice be louder. You're already changing. You're already growing. You're already. Thank you for mornings that feel like second chances. Thank you for being a God of endless beginnings. Thank you for giving me today. Pause here and feel how much courage it takes to start again. Even quietly choosing to reset, that's bravery. You're doing something powerful by simply saying, I want to try. God, I know I've failed before. I know I'll probably fail again, but I don't want my failures to define me anymore. I don't want to live chained to what went wrong. I want to live open to what could go right. Help me see today not as a test to pass, but as an opportunity to grow. Help me release the pressure to get everything right and instead focus on being present, fully alive in this moment, noticing what's good, willing to learn from what's hard. God, remind me that your mercies are new every morning, not just in some distant, abstract way, but here, now, in this breath. Let me feel that newness in my bones. Let me believe it enough to forgive myself. Let me live like someone who truly trusts that fresh starts are possible. When I'm tempted to give up, whisper, begin again. When shame tries to tell me I can't change, remind me, you're still becoming. When fear insists I'm stuck, speak louder, you're free. God, fill me with gratitude for this new chance. Let me carry that gratitude into everything I do today, into my work, into my relationships, into how I speak to myself. Let my fresh start ripple out and bring life to others too. Thank you for never running out of grace. Thank you for staying with me, even when I wander. Thank you for believing in me when I struggle to believe in myself. Take another deep, slow breath. Let it remind you, beginnings don't always feel dramatic. Sometimes they're quiet, almost unnoticeable. Just a small shift inside you, a whisper that says, you're allowed to try again. That's enough. That's where transformation begins. God, I want to step into this day without dragging yesterday's story behind me. I want to walk lightly, unburdened by shame or regret. But I know my mind likes to hold on to things, replaying moments I wish I could undo, criticizing myself for what I can't change. So I'm asking you, when those thoughts rise up today, help me release them quickly. Help me choose peace over punishment. Teach me how to be present in this moment, not stuck in what's already happened, not lost in what might come, but fully here. Show me the beauty of beginning again right where I am. God, I've believed lies about myself, that I'm defined by my failures, that I'll never change, that I'm too far gone to start fresh. But those lies lose their power in your presence. Here, I'm reminded I am loved as I am. I am free to grow. I am allowed to start again. Let this day be filled with small reminders of that truth. In a kind word, in a quiet pause, in a moment of laughter I didn't expect. Let those moments be evidence that grace is real, that hope is alive, that I don't have to carry yesterday into today. And when the day ends, God, let me look back and see progress, not perfection, but steps toward freedom. Let me notice the times I chose kindness over shame, presence over distraction, trust over fear, and let me rest, knowing tomorrow will hold the same invitation to start fresh again. Stay here a little longer before we close this moment. Feel what's shifted in you. Maybe just a little peace, maybe just enough hope to take the next step. That's where new beginnings start. Not with huge changes, but with quiet decisions to begin again, one breath at a time. God, I've spent so much time trying to make up for the past, as if I could earn my way into a fresh start. But you keep reminding me, grace is a gift, not a reward. I don't have to prove I'm worthy to begin again. I already am. I just need to receive it. Help me live out that truth today. When I'm tempted to rehearse my regrets, redirect my thoughts toward gratitude. When I feel stuck in who I used to be, remind me I'm free to grow into who I'm becoming. When I worry about repeating old mistakes, whisper to me, this is a new day, walk differently. God, I want to approach this day with gentleness toward others, yes, but especially toward myself. I've been my own harshest critic for too long. Teach me how to speak to myself with kindness, how to forgive myself quickly, how to believe I deserve joy even after I've messed up, And when today gets hard, when I'm tired, when old patterns creep back, when the weight of yesterday tries to return, help me start fresh again, right there. Remind me it's never too late to reset. Remind me that every moment is a chance to choose differently. Thank you for mornings like this, for quiet spaces where I can lay down my failures and pick up peace instead. Thank you for loving me as I am, yet never leaving me where I've been. Thank you for the freedom to begin again as many times as I need. Before we continue, pause and let yourself notice something. You're still here. You've been through hard mornings before, and you're still breathing. That alone is proof you're capable of beginning again, no matter how heavy yesterday felt. God, I want to live differently today. I don't want to wake up already carrying the weight of yesterday's mistakes. I don't want to keep punishing myself for what I can't change. I want to trust that you really mean it when you say I can start over. Show me how to move through this day lighter. Show me how to recognize when I'm holding on to old guilt and set it down instead. Show me how to choose grace instead of shame, hope instead of regret, peace instead of panic. God, I don't want to wait for perfect conditions to begin again. I want to start right now, in the middle of my imperfection, my questions, my fears. Teach me that starting fresh isn't about erasing the past, but about letting it shape me differently. Let it make me gentler, wiser, more open to the beauty in front of me. Help me notice the small gifts today offers, the quiet of the morning, the warmth of sunlight, the chance to breathe deeply and keep going. Let me see those things as reminders that I am loved and supported, even in the middle of the mess. And when I start to slip back into old patterns, when I catch myself replaying regrets or criticizing myself for what I can't fix, remind me to pause. Remind me to breathe. Remind me to start fresh again, even in the middle of the day. God, thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for never running out of second chances. Thank you for meeting me right here as I am and offering me a new beginning. Take another slow inhale and exhale. Notice what it feels like to breathe in something new. Hope, grace, peace, and breathe out what you've been holding. Shame, regret, self-criticism. That's what starting fresh looks like in real time. A simple exchange, repeated over and over until your heart feels lighter. God, I've spent so much time looking back, wishing I had done things differently, wishing I had handled things better. But I can't rewrite yesterday. All I can do is decide how I'll show up today. And I want to show up different. I want to show up softer, calmer, kinder to others and to myself. Help me believe that new beginnings aren't about perfection. They're about willingness. Willingness to try again. Willingness to trust again. Willingness to hope again. Even when I'm scared of being disappointed. God, I admit I'm afraid of starting over. Afraid I'll fail again. Afraid I'll make the same mistakes. Afraid I'll never change. But remind me, growth isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up. It's about learning as I go. It's about trusting you to walk with me through every stumble and every step forward. Give me the courage to release yesterday's story and step into today's blank page. Help me write something new, not in my own strength, but with you guiding me. Show me small ways to begin again, a kind word, a quiet moment, a prayer whispered in the middle of chaos. Let those small things add up to something bigger than I can see right now. God, thank you for mornings like this. Mornings that remind me nothing is wasted. Even the mistakes, even the mess. You can use it all to grow me, to guide me, to bring me closer to you. Pause for a moment and feel the weight lifting, even if just a little. That's what happens when you choose to release what you can't change. It doesn't mean yesterday didn't matter. It means you're no longer letting it define you. God, I've been so hard on myself. I hold myself to impossible standards and then feel crushed when I fall short. I replay my mistakes over and over, as if punishing myself will somehow make them go away. But all it does is keep me stuck. Teach me to see myself the way you see me, not through the lens of my failures, but through the truth of your love. Remind me that my worth isn't tied to my perfection, but to the fact that I'm yours. Help me accept the grace you freely offer, the grace I keep thinking I have to earn. God, I don't want to live afraid of failure anymore. I want to live free, willing to try, willing to grow, willing to start again, even if I stumble. I want to wake up each day knowing yesterday's weight doesn't belong here. This is a new morning, and I get to begin again. Show me how to step lightly into this day, not dragging yesterday behind me, but walking forward with hope. Show me how to find beauty in small beginnings. Show me how to let go of the pressure to fix everything all at once, and instead just take the next right step. God, let this morning be my reminder. I am more than my mistakes. I am more than what I didn't do. I am more than who I was yesterday. I am here. I am loved, and I am allowed to begin again.